dropping my own personal college football ranking for the real one released tomorrow. I want to see how close I get it. I done did a little studying, did a little research, but I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm gonna go by, of course, I'm gonna add the strength of scheduling in as well. But I know that's what the committee not looking at. So I'm gonna give you my top 12 that's gonna be in this bracket right here behind me, and I'm also gonna give you my first four out. As you can see, I got the first four out right here. So I'm gonna start off with the top four teams that I feel that's in the country right now. That's gonna, as of right now, I feel that they can win their respective conferences. Well, what it look like right now, based upon record and all that stuff. So at number 4, here's the shakeup right here. At number 4, we're going. I'm going Boise State with my first team. I hope y'all can see that, but I'm going Boise State with my first team at the number 4. They cracked the top 4 for the first time. I feel it's well deserved, and the reason why I got them there at number 4 because that the Big 12 just turned into a big mess. You gonna have I believe it's 4 teams that's gonna go into the weekend, this final weekend, tied for 1, and they all got at least 3 losses. So yeah, that conference is a real big old mess over there right now. So that's why I don't have my Big 10. That's why I don't have my Big 12 champion in the top 4. Boise State took over the number 4 spot. At number 3, we got them guys from Coral Gables, the Miami Hurricanes. And I want to talk about Miami for a minute. Y'all got to start giving Miami their credit, man. A lot of people feel like, oh, they ain't played nobody. Oh, they barely escaping games. The object of the game is to win the game. That's the object of the sport. Score more points than your opponent. Yeah, I know a lot of us used to having teams that just got good defense, but if you look around the country, don't nobody really got no dominant defense this year. Hell, even the number 1 team in the country, it barely got away from Wisconsin I want to say that was last week. So we got to stop doing that, man. We got to start giving Miami the credit that they deserve. Miami is a damn good ball club. Like, you can sit there and say whatever hate you got toward Miami, get it out your heart. At the end of the day, they got the top offense in the country. You're going to have to outscore them. And don't look at this Georgia Tech game as it is what it is. It was just a one-off. It is what it is. If you line them back up again for the next 9 times, I'll take Miami 9 for 9. It is what it is. They get up for Miami. It's a conference game. And like I said, Georgia Tech not a bad team. They 7-4 this year. So we got to get off of that about talking about Miami, just not this, not that. Oh, they ain't played nobody. We got to get off of that. It is what it is. Don't nobody, you look around the country, there's no team in the country that don't have a flaw. Let's be real. So I just want to say that about Miami. So right now, they're my number 3 team in the bracket. Coming in at number 2, I got Texas. I got Texas coming in at number 2. Texas only got 1 loss on the season. They done came into the the SEC conference, and they don't handle business. Granted, they schedule one is tough, but hey, at the end of the day, you can't help what's on your schedule. You gotta handle business. You gotta handle the business that's in front of you. So hey, kudos to Texas, man. I got them as the number 2 team in the bracket right now. And of course, you already know who the number 1 team is. Of course, it's gonna go to Oregon. Oregon gonna be the number 1 team. Hence the reason why I picked Green, because they're the number 1 team right now. So, like I say, Dan Lanning got Oregon looking good, man. They humming right now. They looking damn good. I mean, they the only undefeated team in the country right now. The only undefeated team. So this is where things finna get a little shaky right here. Things finna get a little shaky. I'm finna shake some things up. I'm finna shake a lot of things up due to Texas A&M and Alabama losing this past weekend and Ole Miss. That done shook a whole lot of things up. For me anyway, personally. It done shook a lot of things up. So, this one I'm going to go at number 12. At number 12, I got Clemson. I got Clemson coming in at number 12. rightfully so. I mean, Clemson done handle business. I mean, they done with the loss to Louisville and Georgia. I think that's their only two losses this year. So they only got two losses, man. I mean, at the end of the day, they was on the outside looking in last week. They done cracked it, and like I said, that's due to things that have occurred last weekend with Bama, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M losing. So I got them at number 12 right now. They gon' if the playoff would have started today, like they'll be in. So I got them at number 12. At a number 11, and I'm gonna do it in order. I'm not gonna do bracket for bracket. I'm gonna do as in order, like the number. Here's my number 11 team. I got Tennessee coming in at a number 11. I think I spelled Tennessee wrong. Well, it is what it is. I probably put too many. It is what it is. My bad. But yeah, I got Tennessee coming in at number 11. Tennessee was another one on the team that was on the outside looking in last week. Due to the losses of the three teams that I just previously named, they don't find their way back in the college football playoff. Like I say, Tennessee is not a bad football team. They only got two losses on the year. They lost to an unranked team early in the year, but then they lost to Georgia, where they lost to my Dawgs last week in Athens. So hey, it is what it is, man. It just sometimes that's how the cookie crumble. Here's another shakeup at number 10. And like I say, this is my personal college football playoff. At number 10. I got SMU coming in at number 10. That's another team that came into the ACC and they only got one loss and they don't punch their ticket to the ACC championship game in their first season. If everything play out like they should, it's gonna change again next week because they're gonna be a participant. You know what I'm saying? They handle business this week. They'll be a participant in the ACC championship, and then I'm gonna come back after championship weekend, and I'm gonna drop my own personal top bracket. What I'm gonna give you the feel. I'm gonna actually give you the feel, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So right now I got SMU coming in at number 10. At number 9. I got my Dawgs sitting there at number 9. Like I said, we're another team that don't punch our ticket to the conference championship. But as of right now, with how the field set up, I got us at number 9. Like I said, Georgia had one of the toughest schedules in the country this year. We done went on the road and we've been on the road a lot this year. And we don't face, I want to say, 5 top 20 teams, something like that. But it is what it is. We went 3-2 in them games. Like I say, due to the chaos that happened this weekend, Georgia was able to punch their ticket to the conference championship. Do I feel like it's a gift and a curse this year by going to the conference championship? Yes and no. At the end of the day, like if you win the conference, like in how that shit was set up this year, you a dang good football team. So, at first I was like, oh, I don't want to play it, but now I'm welcoming. Hey, let's bring it on. To be the best, you got to handle business. So if you were thinking about winning the national championship and you scared of playing your conference championship, I mean, what are we talking about? So yeah, I got my Dawgs at number 9. At number 8. I got Notre Dame at number 8. So it'll look like UGA have to get on the road and travel to Notre Dame if the play would have started today. That'll be a good matchup. That'll definitely be a good matchup. Notre Dame, once again, they playing good ball this year. After they fell to NIU, they ain't looked back. They've been blasting people from start to finish. Like I said, they had a little hiccup with NIU, but man, outside of that, man, Notre Dame right there. And like I say, Notre Dame is like cursed with them not being able to play in the conference, so they can't get ranked no higher than 5. So I got them at 8 right now. For all intents and purposes, I got them at 8 because they lost to NIU. That's why I have them at number 8. If they would have been undefeated, shit, they could have been high as 5. But since they lost to NIU, I got them at number 8. So my number 17. I got the Indiana Hoosiers at number 7. Like I say, Indiana only loss was came to the Ohio State Buckeyes this past Saturday, and they got blew out. But I'm not gonna hold that loss against them. Like I say, I just found some news out about Indiana's schedule. When they made the schedule that they currently own, a lot of them teams on their schedule were ranked. It's not their fault that them teams became subpar. Michigan on their schedule. Michigan was good. I can't remember their schedule all back, but I just looked it up. I sort of wrote it down. But yeah, they schedule when they made it, like them teams, they was pretty decent. This year they just not as good. Is that Indiana's fault? No. Because at the time when they made that schedule, it was a tough schedule. But them teams, they just not good no more. So that's that. So, coming in at number 6. I got Penn State coming in at number 6. So, we'll have a first round matchup of Tennessee going up to Penn State. That'll be also be a good one. That'll be a good game though. That'll definitely be a good game. So yeah, man. Tennessee and Penn State. Like I say, Penn State only loss came to Ohio State. They was in a dogfight this weekend against Minnesota, but they found a way to win. Yeah, they only won by a point, but they found a way to win. So it is what it is, man. Hey, if you win it, like I say, my thing is you can't lose in November. When you lose in November, it's a lot can go against you. That's why I say, don't lose in November. It is what it is. So hey, Penn State coming in at my number 16. Number 5. I got the Ohio State Buckeyes. They coming in at number 5. So that'll be another first round matchup with Clemson and Ohio State going at it. They don't have history in this college football playoff in the past. I think they don't have 2 or 3 matchups, so they familiar with each other. So that'll be another great matchup. But Clemson have to go up to Columbus to play that game on the road. So yeah, so our first round is set. You got Clemson at Ohio State, UGA at Notre Dame, Tennessee at Penn State, and SMU at Indiana. So this is the field right here. Like I say, y'all tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think I got it right? Do you think I'm one off? But this is my bracket. So now here's my first 4 out. All right. Coming in. You know what? I'm gonna start from the bottom. So coming in at the 14, which put them at number 16. I got Ole Miss. They the number 16 team in the country, so they on the outside looking in by far. They're gonna need a lot of help to even crack this top 12. A lot of help. Ole Miss, they had it in the bag, man. They beat my Dogs. That's probably one of the biggest Lane Kiffin win in program history, and probably for his coaching career. Only to go down to Gainesville last week and just lay an egg. That's on him. He was there, man. Lane Kiffin was number 9. And then my Dogs were number 10. He was there, man. And all of a sudden, he lost this game, and now you on the outside looking in. The next team that's on this list is the first 4 out. It's Alabama. To be honest with you, it was a toss-up between who I was going to put where. Alabama lost to Vandy and Oklahoma, which was 2 unranked teams. Ole Miss lost to Florida and Kentucky. So I'm like, man, what's worse? What's worse? I had to put Ole Miss there because at the end of the day, Kentucky is a horrible football team this year. I think Kentucky is like 3-8, 4-7, something like that. So, like I say, Oklahoma and Vanderbilt, they both bowl eligible. So that's why Alabama got ahead of Ole Miss. So, for what it's worth, the opponents was a little tougher if we're going by the record. Here's a surprise. Here's a team that can sneak in too. This team has been playing good ball. They have been playing good ball. They ain't getting the credit that they deserve, but this team has been playing good ball. It might shock a lot of y'all, but it don't shock me at all. So here goes nothing. I got South Carolina as the second up as the first four teams out. South Carolina been playing good ball, man. They have. They quietly 8-3. South Carolina is quietly 8-3. And they ain't playing, man. They is not playing. They playing some good ball. They playing some good ball. I like what I'm saying. Frank Beamer got them young men playing up there in Columbia, South Carolina. I like what I'm saying. And the last team that I have, as far as like 13. Got Arizona State. Yep, I have Arizona State as my final of the first four out, but they the highest ranked. So hey, there you have it, man. And it's sad to say the rest of these Big 12 teams, they gonna get in by default, but man, they so far down the list for me. They got too many losses, man. Like I say, Arizona State probably the highest ranked Big 12 team right now. Shit, even BYU don't. For me personally, they don't fell out of my top 12. So it is what it is, man. I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for that, but like I said, it's nothing some concrete. That's just what I see. And so there you have it, man. This is my college football playoff ranking. This is what I feel it's gonna somewhat look like on tomorrow night. Like I said, y'all guys tell me what you think in the comments. Y'all be great. And when it comes to DG, y'all already know. It's about them dogs. Go Dogs.